Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Neverwinter Nights. So, oh yeah, I know what I've got to do. I've got to go and finish off all the little side quests. So, I believe I've got one more in the Scar and Tome to hand in. I think? Or did I hand that in? I've got to go find the remaining werewolves. Deal with them. I think I'll do that first, actually. Let's go do the werewolves. Journal Werewolf Hunter. Yes, I've got two of the boys. The last one should be in the north. I remember where the cave is as well. I believe it's over this way. Ah, no, it's in the next area. Is it? Or is it over here? I think it's this way.
Otano, Fortitama!
Okay. Was not expecting to wander into a bunch of wolves, but you know, here we are. I can't remember if I actually looted these or not. Yes. Okay, so maybe it's not over here. In that case, it'd be in the next area. That's fine. It's definitely not in the Port Last Mines, I know that much. And I need to turn in that troll head.
Hail to ye!
Yep. I'm just going to ignore you. Seeing as you're not aggroing me. There's the cave I need to go to. Be in here. I think I've already been in here, so all this should have been looted. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Still no one here. He should be around somewhere, though. Maybe rest outside the cave? It's a possibility. Check this campfire. Huh. I'm pretty certain that's where he's supposed to be. Got 2 necklaces. turn the troll's head.
Beyond the top.
Let's check inside again. Still don't think he's here. I think this quest might be bugged. Might be. Don't remember it bugging for me before in the past, but check it out. Okay. Let's go back to 10 then. We need to turn in the troll's head anyway. Try speaking in the tavern.
Hello there. Is there something the matter? Did you have something to ask of me?
I spoke to Nurik, he said I should see you. Oh, he said it was okay to tell you about the Black Wolf, I guess. Do you want to hear about that then? Yes, tell me. I suppose there's no harm in talking about it if Nurik says it's okay. He said I should try to forget about it, stop thinking about it so much. I don't know, I try. Sometimes I feel kind of normal and then all I can see are those eyes looking out from the cave and there's a feeling of knowing that something is wrong. Total fear. Anyway, Grathis was a werewolf hunter who came here to hunt the Black Wolf. That's what we call Portland's werewolf. Grathis wanted some help, so me and some friends volunteered, Bran, Geth and Earth. We didn't think there was any real wolf. Anyway, and Grathis thought it was good. Together we began to hunt for the Black Wolf. We found wolf tracks and followed them to a cave. Grathis went inside while we set up camp. It's just outside of Luskan, that cave in the hills east of the Green Griffin. Not long after we set up camp, Grathis came out, but as a werewolf. I was so scared, I could still see his face so clearly. I couldn't help but run. We all ran. I'm the only one that got away. The rest are probably beasts now too, or dead. Why did Grathis insist on going in alone? He was too worried about us, and he thought it was his duty. I don't think I could have gone in alone, or even with him. I don't think I could ever go back to that cave either. Why did Grathis need your help then? He was afraid the Black Wolf would try to escape. He wanted us to keep it from running away. We didn't know what to do when he went in and came out a beast. I'm sorry. Did you need something else? No, that'll be it. Thank you. That should have triggered the cave now, hopefully. So it wasn't bugged. It's just I hadn't done the quest in the right order. This way. Right. And again. All again. Oh well. Only 10 minutes wasted wandering around. At least this time I don't have to waste my time hunting around here for a cave that doesn't exist. Ah. Yes, it's been a while. But I've got it right this time, I think. So that's the 3 boys now. It's just Grathis who needs to heal. And then go and kill the other wolf.
I will take.
Oh shit!
Have a taste of this!
Right.
Ortano, fordigiamo! Blood and glory! Have a taste of this! Blood and glory! Have a taste of this! I'll cleave your skull! I will take special pleasure in this. Ortano, I love this!
Okay. Damn it! Right. Let's rest here. Get my spells back. And try that again. At least now I know. At least now I know that I need to speak to the dude in the pub before I can do the quest. Okay. Come in here.
Hello there.
Tell me about the encounter. Continue. Wildcraft this. Goodbye. Thank you. That should be enough. Okay. Right then. Yeah, just took too much aggro. Yeah, took a bit too much aggro in that fight, and I am still a squishy spellcaster. Let's save. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, okay.
Have a taste of this!
Okay, jeez, they just... Yeah, I'm just not tanky enough. But I think I can fix that. Endurance. Buckskin. Bless. Stone bones. Flame weapon. Full strength. Displacement. 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 Right. Okay.
Taste of this!
Ow, jeez. Okay, I need to heal.
Blood and glory! Here comes halfling death!
If I can just keep running. Okay. Got him. Alrighty then. Grab his remains as just a warhammer. Alright, let's... While I've got these buff spells up, let's head over and do the fight. Hope they don't wear out before I get there. Actually, I'll save outside. Is he here now? He's still not here. Okay. Well, I can rest. Heal up Tommy and myself. Get my spells back. Huh. Alright, let's head back. Actually, do I need to talk to Nurik about it?
Hail to ye!
Okay, speak of the werewolves. Let's push about the boys. Who is this Andy you mentioned? Oh, well, I'll find them. Do you know what the Carathis is? Okay. More questions. And I've asked, what can I find? I'll find her. Can I speak with his family? But I found Earth, haven't I? Or did I? Or did I? We'll check the farm. Or did I? Oh, I think I've been and killed his family. Yep. I've messed up that quest. Oh well. Let's turn in the troll head at least. Oops. check Alhella's house, just in case. Nope, nothing to do here. Oh well. That's what I get for trying to keep my my evilness up. Okay, so
Master Markram, die and be done with it! Run, you grave cur! Your grave cur! Ortano,
get lightning bolted.
Ortano,
That'll do. Check his remains. Oh, animate dead. Let's Vardock. Okay. Let's rest. I've got some of my ghoul as well. Never mind. Still won the fight. Okay. We go this way. Turning the troll's head. If I can, pretty sure it's around here.
well met.
So back then, do you have the head of the troll chieftain? Yep, it's right here. Finally, my brother is avenged. I'm very impressed at your skill. I will take it off your hands and burn it with pleasure. Wish I had more gold to pay, but 300 is all I have. Sorry, there isn't anything more. As we agreed, that'll be fine. Thank you. Right. Gannon's journal, search for... Right, so yes, it's just... Actually, I can teleport back. Let's go and turn all this in and finish the act. Well, I've still got the epilogue for the act to do, but...
The gods smile on us that you remain yet unharmed for your efforts. With luck, success shall soon follow.
I've got to go now.
May the luck of the gods be yours, my friend.
Thank you.
It is of vital importance that you complete Lord Nash's mission. Much depends on discovering what else Desta's allies have planned. Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult?
I've located some information about the cult.
This is good news. What have you discovered?
Childhood cultist journal.
The ramblings of a madman. One has to wonder what this cult hoped to achieve in that haunted place. This information confirms it then. The cult is located within Luskan. Excellent work. You have justified Lord Nash's faith in you and more. You will need to get into Luskan and enter the host tower itself. Speak to Erin. Hopefully he will have some ideas on how you can go about this.
I'll
Very
do my
well.
best.
Go and speak to Erin then. May Tyr watch your path. May Tyr watch over us all.
Yep.
I understand that you have found information pinpointing the cult within Luskan. That is good. I believe I have found a way inside the city. An old friend of mine is a sergeant who works the city gates. I have convinced him that the plague is no longer a threat, and as a favor, he has agreed to allow my agents and I into the city. I will give your description to him, so he will allow you entry. Erebeth and I shall be moving our base of operations to Luskan, so we will meet you there.
Very well.
Erebeth and I shall begin moving our base to the Temple of Tyr within Luskan. Once you get inside the city, meet us there.
Yep.
Remember to finish up any loose ends you have, and to take what companions and gear you need before going to Luskan. You will not be able to leave the city once you enter.
Okay.
Go then, and do what you must. I wish you success.
Right. Well, first off, we need to turn in the...
What can Tommy do for you?
companion quests. I just want to talk. For companions who'd like to know more about you. Well, there's only so much you can know about me, my lord. Tommy Undgallows be the most famous halfling rogue of all of Callanport. That about sums it up. Oh, I've tales of treachery and deceit, the likes of which have been told to wide-eyed little Callanshite children for many years. But I doubt that you'll be interested in that. Go on, you know you want to tell me. Well, let's see. Tommy had a bunch of friends and a bunch of enemies in his time. There's only been one who's been both, my arch-nemesis, Samuel Bumbleheart. Sam and I were pals dating back to the good old days when we used to run wild through the streets as wee little urchins, stealing avocados and pinching purses. When I started to gain a bit of notoriety of my own, however, Sammy became a mite jealous, poor lad. Fame was always Sammy's thing. He's always loved attention ever since he did that striptease in the half-orc bar to keep it from being pummeled. I've always thought he was a little bit of a diva. You enjoy the fame yourself, don't you? Nah, not so much. It's a bit hard to pick a pocket when you have 20 suspicious eyes on you. Great with the lasses though, I'll admit. Sammy was content for a while, but he'd get mad when folks always recognised me first. The guards would chase me down the street and he'd complain, why didn't they chase me? Oh, he tried to show me up as a thief, not being very good however. It only landed him in prison, in Kalashan. That means you're as good as hung. I busted him out the first time, but that only embarrassed him. No good deed goes unpunished, you know. So Sammy had to take action. You'd think he'd be thankful for the help. Well, the truth is, I didn't really mean to break him out. It was an accident. The kind that brings down half a prison and causes a mass escape. Happens all the time, trust me. Yep. I don't know why Sammy was so mad, really. He just seemed to lose it completely, all that shouting and turning red in the face. It was just so sad. After all, he'd only broken a couple of legs. He could still walk, even if it was with a limp. Could I be held completely to blame? At any rate, Sammy decided enough was enough. It was his time to ruin his best pal, Tommy, once and for all. What did he do? Sammy came up with a plan, not the brightest plan I suppose. He was never much of a planner. His last plan, in fact, was a heist that ended up with him being left naked and cold on a ship to Maztica. Well, alright, I did forget to go pick him up, but it was his plan. His plan would be different, however, or so he thought. I'll have to tell you about it sometime, my lord.
What can Tommy do for you?
Let's talk. I'd like to continue your story from before. Righto. I was saying about Sammy's big plan to ruin old Tommy, wasn't I? Ah, yes. So Sammy concocts this plan to have little Tommy thrown in prison, just like he'd been. He was going to steal the most famous gem in Kalashan, and I was to take the blame for it. If he could steal it, wouldn't that make him famous? I didn't say Sammy was the smartest halfling on the block. In his mind, homie stuck in a Callanshite prison and ravaged daily by burly convict cellmates was worth almost any price. Ah, Sammy. Maybe he still resented my stealing both his lady friends. Actually, I stole his wife too. Nah, that was years and years before. Anyway, since Sammy wasn't so skilled, he had to get some help. Ended up leveraging himself on to a rather nasty elf by the name of Rhaegar. Rhaegar was good, but he was also the meanest rogue in Kalashan, and Sammy had to practically become his servant to get him to agree. Rhaegar was also a pretty good pal of mine, though Sammy didn't know that. Thing was, I'd already been planning to heist that jewel myself all along, so when Rhaegar tipped me off onto Sammy's plan, I laughed so hard about it I peed in my britches. I'm beginning to feel sorry for Sammy. Aye, well, he was a fellow to pity at times. Once, I remember I left Sammy in the dark bazaar by accident. He showed up 3 days later, pitch white and devoid of hair. Those were the days. I did the only thing I could, of course. I made a plan of my own and went ahead with the heist. Until the night of the heist, I didn't let on I knew what Sammy was up to. He acted all innocent, of course, didn't say a word to me, even told me to get lost. It was quite a ruse, I tell you, but I saw through it all. He was no friend of mine after all. He'd become my arch-nemesis. Your arch-nemesis? Exactly. Like a cunning serpent, he had hidden himself as my friend. Never would I have suspected simple Sammy, the childhood pal I had de-pantsed in front of a Molokai girls' choir. Still, I only wanted to teach Sammy a lesson. What happened to him the night of the heist was quite tragic. Oh no. It's terrible. One thing I truly regret in my life. I'll have to tell you about it sometime. Let's just go on with your quest. I don't want to think about Sammy any longer. That's the final part. Just want to talk. Won't let me. Let's try Dalen.
Greetings and well met. You are the one I heard of, aren't you? The one responsible for saving the city of Neverwinter. Your deeds have become something of a legend.
Yep, that'll be me. I'm Dalen Red Tiger, noble warrior from Uthgardt tribes in the north. No doubt your mission here is the same as mine, to aid Arabeth in stamping out the cult that is responsible for the Wailing Death. So you're working for Arabeth. It seems Lord Nash is determined to root out the cult that brought so much suffering on his city. He has ordered all the mercenaries in Neverwinter to come to Port Last to join in the search. I answered the call without hesitation. I lost many friends to the plague, and I am eager to avenge their deaths. The cowards who unleashed this curse must be made to pay. Have you heard any rumours about the cult since you've come here? I've heard nothing of the cult, though many suspect as I do the answers must be found in the city of Luskan. Luskan? City has been a long enemy of Neverwinter, an evil blight upon the north. It is widely acknowledged to be the home of murderers and thieves, a place of no honour. It would not surprise me to discover links to the cult in that breeding den of evil, though I admit there is no evidence pointing to Luskan. So why are you standing around here? Shouldn't you be out scouring the north for this cult? I would accomplish little dashing off on my own. My orders are to come here and help any who might need my blade. Your reputation is well known, Soren. I am no great hero such as you, but I am a skilled warrior of the Red Tiger tribe. My people are well known for their bravery, honour and ferocity in battle. I could be great service to you in seeking out this cult if you would have me. I wouldn't mind an extra fighter. You're in. Of course, I'll bow to your lead, son. I'm honoured to join my blade to the cause of such a great hero. I'll follow you and carry orders, blah blah blah. Right. So, Dalen's feather.
Yes? Is there something you need?
I want to talk for a while. If we could be adventuring companions, I'd like to know a little more about you. There are no great secrets about me, son. I am what I am. My father was an orc and my mother was an Uthgardt of the Red Tiger tribe. I know nothing of my father. My mother would never speak of him. But I was raised among the Red Tiger tribe in the customs and traditions of the Uthgardt people. I do not know what more I can tell you. Tell me about the Uthgardt. What are your traditions and customs? We Uthgardt are simple but noble people. We hunt the herds and live off the land. We worship the gods of our ancestors and the totems of our tribe. Some in the cities fear us. They call us bloodthirsty savages. They are ignorant of our ways. We are fierce warriors of great courage and honour, even if they do not understand. How was it like for you growing up? I will not lie, I was never allowed to forget about my father's tainted orc blood. Yet if the tribe did not embrace me, they at least tolerated me. Like the other young boys of our tribe, I ran and climbed and swam and grew strong. I learned to hunt and fish. I learned the law of our tribe. And most importantly, I learned the honour of a warrior. With my mother's death, the time came for me to prove myself worthy of the tribe. I left in search of glory and honour in the outside world to prove my spirit. Prove my spirit was true. I went to Luskan. Why did you go to Luskan? It was the closest city to our tribe, though I knew nothing of its foul, rotten character. If I had, I would not have gone. I tried to forget the time in the cursed city, Soren. The memories are not pleasant. This is not the time to speak of such things, Soren. We must focus on rooting out the cult responsible for the Wailing Death. Perhaps we can speak of this later when the time is right.
Yes? Is there something you need?
I want to talk for a while. We should continue your story from before. I suppose I owe you an explanation of my days in Luskan, Soren. After all we have been through together. As I told you, I went to Luskan in search of glory and honour, but there was no one to be found in that wretched city. At first I found a warm welcome in Luskan, half-orcs accepted there as nowhere else, and I quickly found work as a soldier serving one of the high captain rulers of the city. It was bloody brutal work. Soldiers from different factions were always battling in the streets. Many men died by my hand during my weeks there. I killed them because I was paid to kill them, because they served a different master. There was no honour in these battles, so only senseless, shameful death. If you hadn't killed them, they would have killed you, though. You don't understand, Soren. All the killing, all the bloodshed, I liked it. It stirred my soul. Each morning I could taste the coming battles on my tongue and feel the rush of combat in my veins. I revelled in the slaughter like an animal, like a beast. It fed the dark taint of my father's old blood and left a stain on my soul. I do not know how far I would have fallen had fate not intervened to save me from myself. How did fate intervene? My fury in battle earned me a promotion. I was sent to Luskan flesh markets to guard the slaves in their stockades. First night at the stockades, the guards brought a new batch of slaves. Among them was an old man, naked and feeble. I recognised the tattoos on his face as the markings of an Uthgardt holy man. I did not know him. He was from another tribe, but seeing him brought in, hands shackled behind his back, brought shame crashing down upon me. You helped him escape, didn't you? At first I did nothing. The old man looked at me as he passed. I saw his eyes that he knew I was of the Uthgardt, and he knew what I had become. Without warning, the old man threw himself at the nearest guard. A foolish gesture of defiance, but he was still shackled and bound. He was knocked to the floor and the guards began to beat him. My world vanished beneath the veil of blood-red rage. When I came to my senses, I stood bathed in gore. The other guards in the stockade all lay dead by my hand. Oh well, what about the old man? The old man lay bleeding on the floor, stabbed by one of the guards during the fight. As I crouched over him, I saw his wounds were fatal. He gazed up at me and spoke it in a voice choked with blood, "Free the others." With my axe I hacked away the chains of the other slaves in the stockades. Once they had fled into the night, I returned to the old man's side. "Go," he said with his dying breath. I could do nothing more for him, so I fled before my actions were discovered. I left Luskan that night, a man saved from himself by another sacrifice. Your father's blood makes you a killer, Dalen. Just accept it. I know the bloodlust is within me. I know what I am, so I cannot accept it. I cannot deny my father's blood is within me, but I can only hope to overcome this blight so that I may someday prove my spirit worthy of the Uthgardt. Only then will my tribe welcome me back. Until then, this is my burden to bear, one of many. What do you mean by one of many? Forgive me, Soren, you have been a good friend to listen to my tale, but there are some things I am not yet ready to share with you. It's not the time to speak of such things, Soren. We must focus on rooting out the cult responsible for the Wailing Death. Perhaps we can speak on this later when the time is right.
Yes? Is there something you need?
I want to talk for a while. Okay, I can't continue your quest. Probably not going to let me continue any of the quests.
I know you. You are the one who emerged from the corpse-clogged streets of Neverwinter to save the city from the horrors of the Wailing Death.
Yep, that's me. I've known about you ever since the massacre at the Academy, Soren. Beautiful maelstrom of brutal slaughter swirls around you. I'm Grimgor, monk of the Order of the Long Death. No doubt you have come for the same reason as I. To join Arabeth in hunting and slaying the cult responsible for the Wailing Death. So you're working for Arabeth. I am eager to punish those who unleashed the Wailing Death upon Neverwinter. Those were taken by disease, the rest and stolen from the grasp of true death. That is why I answered Lord Nash's desperate call for the mercenaries to come to port last. He is also anxious to root out those behind the Wailing Death. Have you heard any rumours? The location is well hidden, however I'd not be surprised to learn they're connected to the village of Charwood. The town has isolated themselves from the rest of the world, far to the south of Port Last. Few outside my order even remember such a place exists. The town's a strange place. There's a foul taint upon it that we of the Long Death can feel. None of the emissaries of my order sent south to investigate Charwood has ever returned. It would not surprise me to discover links to the cult behind the Wailing Death in that unnatural place. Are you going to look into it some more? Running Helter Skelter on mine would do little to locate the cult and even less to further the cause of the death whom I serve. Your reputation is well known, Soren. I have heard many tales of the slaughter you rain down upon those who dare oppose you. The mark of death is upon you. If we join together, we shall unleash a storm of devastation to ravage the north and feed the eternal hunger of the Silent Lord. Yes, could use a homicidal monk at my side, you're in. Of course, I'll bow in your lead, son. You're the herald of the Silent Lord, a ravager of destruction, pain and death following your wake. I'll follow you and perform to the best of my abilities according to the orders you have given me. Anytime you wish to issue new orders, you only have to speak with me again. Okay.
Is there something you need?
Just want to talk for a while. Yeah, I'd like to know a little bit more about you. I'm under the order of the Long Death Zone. I'm defined by my customs, tenets, beliefs. The order, simply put, I worship death. Understand I care nothing about petty gods who squabble and lay claim to death's portfolio, for I serve death itself, the Silent Lord who rules us all. Tell me more about your order. We of the Long Death train, study and serve our masters. We strive to transcend the earthly world through mental discipline and philosophical understanding of death. We worship the very essence of the Silent Lord, and we honour the tools that prepare us for the inevitable, inescapable end: pain, suffering, torment, agony. Our beliefs are difficult for most to accept, and the Order of the Long Death has many powerful enemies. What kind of enemies? Our embrace of the Silent Lord has brought us into conflict with many who do not understand the beauty of death. Many fear that their mortal end. For most, we simply use pain, anguish, torture and suffering to release them from this fear. We will prepare them for the cold embrace of the Silent Lord. But there are some who go to extremes to avoid their fate. Use foul rituals and dark necromancy to deny the Silent Lord that which is his due. We talk about the undead, right? Liches and zombies and the like. Yeah, totally. I don't know any. I'm not a Pale Master. I don't know about the undead. The undead are a foul abomination, a denial of the natural order. We of the Long Death are in constant conflict with necromancers and their minions. Don't look behind me then. I've seen firsthand the horrors of the war of the undead, so what do you mean? This is not the time to speak of such things. We must focus on rooting out the cult. Right.
Is there something you need?
Want to talk for a while. Conversation is one way to pass the time until the Silent Lord comes to claim us. What do you wish to speak about? Wish to continue your story from before? Earlier I mentioned my order's hatred of the abomination that is undead Zone, and I hinted at my own experience of battling such evil. I'm not eager to dredge upon those memories, but we are to stand together. You deserve to hear the tale. Shortly after I had come to join the Order of the Long Death, one of my fellow monks returned to the monastery with ill news. He had discovered the lair of a powerful lich. Our service to the Silent Lord demands that we destroy such an affront to death, so we march forth to destroy the foul creature and end its unholy existence. I myself never faced the lich in battle, but I was one of many assigned to the task of destroying the lich's zombie and skeleton servants. Never have I felt such revulsion or terror during a battle. What's so scary about the zombies and skeletons? They aren't so tough. There is beauty in death. The exquisite agony of mangled soldiers' screams well up in a glorious crescendo before ending on the single perfect note of eternal silence. The writhing torment of a flailing body is transformed into a magnificent truth of a frozen corpse, forever stilled. But when a corpse is not stilled, when the dead continue to shamble and stumble forward in the gross caricature of living flesh, where is death's beauty then, Sauron? Didn't realise you were so squeamish. My order killed scores of zombies in the crypt that day, Sauron. Their bodies disintegrated beneath my blows in a shower of rotting flesh, yet they pressed inexorably forward. But the true horror was yet to come. From the back of the tomb where the highest-ranking monks of the Order battled the Lich herself, waves of dark necromancy spilled out over the battlefield. Several of my companions had fallen during the battle, and as the foul spell touched their corpses, they clambered to their feet, zombies into the will of the enemy you sought to destroy. So you had to kill your companions. We do not feel death, Sauron, and had I been able to bring the Silent Lord's touch to my fallen comrades, I would not have felt such revulsion at this memory. But a zombie has no mind, it feels nothing. The pain that putrefies and prepares us for death has no effect on such creatures. The understanding that comes from the moment of death is further denied to such creatures. I destroyed the animated lumps of flesh that were once my brothers and sisters in the Order, but I could not truly kill them. The undead can never be given such release. What about the Lich? The Lich was destroyed, as were all its minions. We burned its lair, setting fire to the crypt so that the dark magic might be cleansed in the sacred place of death. But even though we were ultimately victorious, the cost was terrible. The horror of the battle haunts me still, as does the fate of my fallen brothers and sisters from the Order. The zombies that used to be your friends are destroyed. Grimnor dead is dead. You couldn't possibly understand, son. You are a harbinger of death, but you do not understand it as we of the Long Death. The true horror of what happened to my brothers and sisters is too terrible to comprehend. But I have vowed to freed them from the torment of undeath. How do you plan to do that? You are a servant of the Silent Lord, Sorn. You bring death and pain to the world. Yet even so, you are not a member of the Long Death. My order has secrets I am not yet ready to share with you. This is not the time to speak of such things, Sorn. We must focus on rooting out the cult responsible for the Wailing Death. Perhaps we can speak of this later when the time is right. Alright.
Is there something you need?
Can you level up, please?
Is there something you need?
Let's talk for a while. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to complete any of these.
I figured they'd drag your carcass back here eventually.
Yes, come with me again. Alright. So what? 630... 1,630. I don't think I can get that from what's left. Can't do Werewolf Hunter. Yeah, so I need to level before I can do Tommy's quest. Or do all their quests. I don't think I can do. I suppose I might as well just go up to Port Last then. And we kind of overrun the episode, so I'll head up to Port Last and then call it there. Alright. I should probably rest as well at some point, but we'll do that on the outside. It's a shame, because you get, I think it's about 450 XP for each of the Act 2 henchman quests, which was 5 of them, so that's what, 2,250, which would actually, ironically enough, would be enough to level me so I could complete them, complete their stories. Alright. Let's keep heading north. Don't think there's anyone waiting for me now. Emerald's Gem. Let's do that. Okay. And rest. Get spells back. Hopefully. Alright. No. But we'll resummon the ghoul. And I think I'll call it an episode here. So as always, I want to thank you all for watching. You know how YouTube works.